Distrust is now our go-to emotion when hearing information. About 60% of people now don't believe what they're being told unless they have some trusted evidence to back it up. And this can make conversation a little dicey, especially when you're speaking to people that you don't really know that well. So how does this translate to business? Especially when you're working with a team of people, which most people are. If you work for a company where they don't place value in creating a trusting environment, a trusting culture, then your company is not performing at its strongest. Information probably isn't being shared, because who wants to share information with people that they don't trust? Small problems can quickly become larger. People are putting more energy into covering their own asses instead of creating innovation. And then there's the turnover problem. If turnover is high, this can be problematic not only from a financial standpoint, because the company's paying money to hire and train all of the replacements, but also the morale it can affect for the remaining employees. Low trust companies can take a toll on any employee. I am not a shy person, as anyone who knows me can attest to that. And I love to create ideas. I love to contribute to opinions and meetings. I really like to be involved. But when I, in the past, have worked for companies that I feel has kind of a low trust value in it, I feel myself going inward. I get quiet. I don't volunteer ideas. And in meetings, I don't want to say too much because I'm worried about how people are going to think about my answers. If I say the wrong thing, if they think that I am misinformed about a topic, or I'm worried about saying something and then like no one responds, no one says anything, they're crickets, which is such a cringy feeling. I also don't want to say anything if I see like something is not quite right, whether it's in our department or if it's in the company. I really weigh the pros and cons, whether I should tell my manager or not, because I'm worried about the negative feedback, or I'm worried about getting blamed for it. And if I have a problem, I spend a lot of time trying to figure out the problem myself, and sometimes maybe too much time on it, before asking for help on this, because I don't want anyone to know that I ran into a problem. So, not a real growth environment to work in. High trust companies make the top of lists. In the Great Place to Work list of 2021, the #1 company on the list was NerdWallet. And NerdWallet made the top of the list because 100% of the employees all thought it was a great place to work. 100%. Everyone. I mean, I can honestly say I have never worked at a company before where everyone thought it was a great place to work. But the employees at NerdWallet said they had a great working environment, they had the equipment and resources that they needed in order to get their job done, and that the management was honest and ethical. Yeah. So I translate that into that it's an uncomplicated atmosphere and they have company transparency, which are all key ingredients for creating a trusting culture. The #3 company was Asana. And let me read to you what the employees said. So this is a quote. This is the most genuine company I've ever worked for. At Asana, everyone is inclusive, hardworking, fun, and encouraging. As an employee, your ideas and work are extremely valued, and each day you truly feel as though you make an impact. Now, the leaders at Asana should feel truly proud of themselves because they've created this work environment, this culture, this business where your employees are saying amazing things like that. I translate that into employees are heard, they're engaged in their work, and they're connected with the company's mission. So, are these companies unicorns? Can you say this about your own company, like where you currently work? And when you don't feel like you can trust your leaders, how do you act? Please let me know what you're thinking. I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments below.